Welcome back to Zaim's channel. I am Zaim Iskandar. Tonight's video will be about the the two ed, the two added Grand Prix into the F1 calendar for this season. Yeah. So before this, I mentioned that a few of the races were doubt. Actually, they were not. They were already confirmed way back before the month of June. The Spanish Grand Prix, the Spanish Grand Prix and the Belgian Grand Prix was confirmed. The Spanish Prix, Belgium and Italian Grand Prix was confirmed way before the month of June. So I I thought they postponed date to a later date, but they have announced that the the three races is confirmed. That made it a total of 8 races. Okay, then they added another two inside. That would be Sochi. It will be at the end of the month of September, and in the middle of September on the week of my birthday, it would be in Mugello. Okay, for some of the F1 fans, the track in the Mugello track is not really known to mine, because the Mugello track is used for MotoGP. Yeah. So they will be hosting their first F1 race around that track. It's the track has 15 corners. Yeah. It is a 5.3 kilometer track. That is around 3.9 miles if you convert it into miles. Okay. It's not that long. It has 15 corners. I think it has around 8 to 10 right turns and maybe 5 to 6 4 to 5 left turns. Okay, the track layout, I have seen the track layout because sometimes I do watch MotoGP. Yeah, I have seen the track layout. So the track, unless if you are at the start and finish, unless if you are at the main straight, okay, the track kind of looks quite tight. Yeah, because the gravel trap, the runoff area, and the parts that is covered by the grass takes almost takes a lot of track surface area. So yeah, so the track is like Hungary. Sorry, it's like Monza. The track is a bit small, so the chances of overtaking will be on the main straight into turn 1 and maybe on the back straight, but I'm not sure whether we would see the RS zone put onto the back straight, unless if it's on the main straight. The main straight is around, the final turn is a left turn. Yeah, it's around, I think it's around 6 to 800 meters, the length of the straight. So they might put DRS for to overtake. Then there will be a longer straight towards the middle of the towards the midpoint of the towards the middle section of the track. Okay. In a MotoGP, on a MotoGP bike, the back straight looks very long, but in an F1 car viewpoint, actually the straight is shorter by a few meters for some reason, because the F1 cars are longer compared to the Moto 2, Moto 3, and MotoGP bikes. So they have a longer wheelbase for the F1 car. So yeah. So the unofficial track record holder for F1 is Romain Grosjean. That was set in 2012. But the current track record holder is the MotoG the multi MotoGP World Champion Marquez. Yeah, he's the current track record holder for an official event, but that is under the FIM event. So it's the Federation International of uh Moto Motorcycle Champ yeah, Federation the Internationally Motorcycle is FIM. It's like FIA, but it's for Superbike, is for MotoGP, is for, yeah, all the FIM license events. So I don't follow the the FIM events that much, unless if it's MotoGP, because of there are quite a few Malaysian riders there. So yeah. So as you guys know, Mugello would be hosting their first race. Yeah, they have not hosted an F1 race the since the the first time the track opened for professional racing. They have actually hosted all the subsidiaries like Formula 3000, Formula Formula 3000, all those subsidiary the European Formula 3000, and all the other subsidiary series that is not included. F Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula 2 and Formula 1 is not included. They only host, like, say, Formula 4, the Italian Formula 4 Championship, the Formula 3000 European, FIA Formula 3000, FIA Formula 4, the Italian Championship, and the World Championship, Formula 4 World Championship, and the Formula 3000 Championship, and maybe the Renault 3.5 series also. I'm not sure about the Renault 3.5. Yeah, but Mugello always hosts races below Formula 4 and below. So yeah, so that's why F1 fans don't really know about Formula 4. One former Formula 1 driver won in the 1990s in Mugello, but he was involved with Formula 3000 when he won it. That was Alexander Zanardi. Yeah, Alexander Zanardi. So yeah, hopefully we get to see hopefully we get to see a really good race on that track, because unless it's MotoGP, I don't really watch all the motorcycle based championships around that track. Okay, so yeah, so Sochi will also be hosting the race for this year, but maybe late September or early October. So yeah, that's 10 races. So we have, last week was Australia, this week was Australia, then the British Grand Prix, Hungarian Hungarian Grand Prix, then back back for the 70th anniversary Grand Prix of Formula One in around Silverstone, then to Belgium, Spain, and Italy, Bel- Belgium, Spain, Italy, uh, in Monza for the Italian double header in Monza and Mugello, then to Russia. We are expecting more races to be added in. Yeah. So, but we are not sure what races. Maybe Hockenheim would be reintroduced back. Maybe one of the Asian. Oh no, they can't pop into the Asian market to save budget, to save their budget. I'm I have doubts over the no actually I have doubts over the Bahrain and Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. If they can't go into Asia, because Middle East is actually a part of Asia also, so we might need all the races to be in Europe. Yeah. So yeah. So this weekend is actually the part 2 of the Australian Grand Prix, but they want to make it more promotable. They say it's the Styrian Grand Prix, Styrian Grand Prix, Styrian Grand Prix, but it's actually in Australia. So I think the qualifying session has started. I'm not really sure, but what I'm sure is Mugello and Sochi is a green. So we will be racing on those two tracks in those two countries. Actually, I forgot to tell you one thing. Is Mugello is located in the city of Tas Tuscany. I think it's in southern Italy or northern Italy. I don't really know which part of Italy that is. Yeah. So hopefully we get good races for the for this weekend's race and all the subsequent races of the season. And I also hope that the FIA will bring in the Germany Grand Prix and some other European based Grand Prix if they can bring in the Asian based Grand Prix. I would like to see Portugal. I would like to see Portugal be in the calendar. I don't know which track in Portugal. Uh, I don't know. What was the track that they had race in Portugal in the 80s and 90s? But what was the name of the track? I forgot that name. And I'm also hoping that Wrath is back on the calendar. Monaco, we are not going to see Monaco. We are not going to see Monaco. Maybe they would want to call Magnico back for the first time since 2008. Who won that race in 2008? Who actually won that race and also got pole position? It took him 129 races to actually get his pole position. Yeah, that is equivalent to 9 years. He got his pole position in the 2017 Monaco Grand Prix, and now he's driven up his teammate. So yeah, I'm giving you guys clues. Who might that be? You can answer that question in the comment box down below. Yeah, down below. So yeah, down below. Down below. So yeah, and I'm happy that the F1 season has started, but I'm sad that they did not just abort this season. Yeah, because this season will be tough on the drivers, actually. Really tough on the drivers, physically and mentally, because they have a lot of double headers and a couple of triple headers here and there. So it will mentally strain their it will physically and mentally strain their body. Yeah, they might. Yeah, they are athletes, so athletes are also humans, they are not robots. So yeah, they can get injuries, they can get injuries during a crash or a high G-force impact or something. Like Ricardo in yesterday's FP2 session that I did not watch, he had a big crash at the 9 at Spielberg. I think he went too fast in the corner, and then the rear end just retaliated under him and to the scene of the incident it went. So yeah, that's all for tonight, and good night, and see you again on my next video.